Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're starting our stream again for today. Right on time. Well, more or less. Let's try to make it a good habit to be nice on time every day from here on out. I'm sorry. Just have some candy in my mouth while I wait for all the other streams, all the streams to come live, and maybe give people a little bit of time to join us on all the platforms. I see YouTube is live, DLive is live, Twitch is live without refreshing. This is awesome. This is a first. I like it. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Lots of things have been happening, which is a good thing. And let's just go over the entire situation if you guys are ready. Now remember, if you're not able to follow from the beginning, you can always watch the restream on YouTube. I post the videos there after I film them. So I'm sorry, I still have the candy in my mouth. Hope everybody's doing all right. Oh my god, I should not have put that candy in my mouth before clicking start stream. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer for people on the other platforms to join in. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a quiet stream. Nobody is tuning in at the moment. Let's just give it another few minutes. Let's see if some people are joining in, because I really want to make this more of a conversation rather than me talking into the camera. And yeah, it's like talking into a voicemail recording. You know, sometimes if you really have something to say, you just say it, you keep it short. But that's not my intention here. My intention is really to get more of a conversation going rather than me telling people what to do, because yeah, I don't like spoon boys. I don't like spoon feeding the spoon boys, just because of the responsibility that comes with it. I don't take any of those responsibilities. I want to help people get more mature in day trading, in making their own technical analysis, and allow you guys to make money and profit off of your own good trades. Hopefully you make good trades. That's the intention. That's what it's all about, right? Making better trades. Let's see. Nobody is joining. Rather sad. Yeah, it makes me a sad puppy. As soon as I finish my candy, I'm gonna hit the record button, and then we're just gonna dive in. But yeah, we do have a lot to talk about. It's gonna be very interesting. Now, I feel it. It's almost finished. This is silly. me just bite on it. All right, good. Let's hit the record button and let's start with it. All right, welcome everybody. I hope you're doing great. And very eventful day today. We had some nice reactions from the situation that we saw yesterday, the signals that we talked about yesterday. It actually really played out very nicely in our ballpark. Now, of course, where do we go from there? What are the results? What does all this mean, of course, and how should you go by the rest of your day with the situation that's presenting itself? So first of all, like I said 2 days ago, this signal here, the two bottoms, were actually already a very nice signal showing that we hit a bottom here. So yeah, this did play out. We did have a nice run up, actually a very strong run up. But what did I say? I said closing in the blue box area would actually give us a strong signal to the downside. Now on the 1 hour chart, it's still looking okay, but if we zoom into the 3 hour chart and the 4 hour chart, we do see that we are actually running in a little bit of trouble, you know. So we are getting higher highs on the price, especially also this one here, while we are making lower highs on the RSI. And eventually price gets exhausted, and maybe this could be in the cards right now. So let's have a look at the 1 hour chart first, and let's go from there. What did I do? Let's remove this. Now, we did get our move up. We bounced against a strong resistance right here, which was to be expected because it's basically the same level as the wick we see here. Let's draw just a horizontal line to make it a little bit more obvious. Something like this, more or less. Well, it didn't actually really touch it, but it came really close enough. So we had our resistance right here, strong reaction to the downside, and of course the first point of support was actually here, the horizontal red line, crossing with the diagonal trend line right here. So what does this mean? Does this mean we are game over and this is finished? Actually, not yet. I would not yet be ready to say that we are changing momentum and that we are going in for a longer downtrend, but I would also advise to be very cautious here. What did we get here? We get our bounce showing on the RSI a continuation, higher low, higher low, higher low, followed with higher high, higher high, higher high. This is a structure that stands on its own, but on the larger picture, we are seeing that actually this whole action is getting exhausted. So a little bit of a pullback would not be bad. Also a little bit of consolidation, just trying to zigzag a little bit so that we get some new momentum building up would not be a bad thing. What I think could get us in trouble is actually another run up for new highs, because it's hard to tell if we are going to be able to break this whole formation and to start fresh. Yeah. Now on the 1 hour chart, let's have a look and let's see what could happen, what could make this turn around, what could make this look better, and what could make it look worse. Yeah, because we're always trying to open the possibilities to both sides before we want to dive in and make a conclusion. The idea is that we really need to have a look at all the possibilities. First of all, try to set some ranges that could imply certain reactions. And I like to trade like this because it's more a defensive way of setting your positions rather than just being aggressive. Just diving in and hoping that it plays out. You know, sometimes you could win, especially if you're close to a resistance area. But then again, if you already set those resistance areas and those support areas, that means that you were already thinking 1 or 2 steps ahead. And this is where we need to get. You know, it's very important that you know first which are the key areas you want to keep your eyes on, and then just let it roll until one of those key areas is hit. And as soon as it hits, then you know exactly what you have to do, right? It's gonna leave more guessing work out of the picture, and it's also going to make you less emotional because you have more odds on your favor than you do have odds against you. So, talking about favors, before I forget, if you guys like my channel, if you guys like my content, and you want to give me a little bit of support, I would suggest just signing up to ByBit, using my affiliate link. You can find my affiliate link on the website, which is right here, Wolves of ByBit. Just scroll down, use the sign up to ByBit button, and this is where you actually use my affiliate link. After that, if you want to join my live Discord and you want to be able to send me messages 24/7, fill out this form, use the email address that you use to sign up to ByBit, and this is how I will be able to verify that you actually did sign up. You will get straight, immediate access to the Discord channel. It's not listed here. If you scroll down below, you can follow me on the Facebook group, which is completely free and open for you to join. There's also a Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter. And here's a YouTube channel. If you missed my videos and you want to watch them on a rerun, just go here, click here, and you will end up on my YouTube channel. All right, now let's dive back in. So what we were talking about, where could we get in trouble, and what signals could actually look more positive? So what I like to see after such a run-up and then a big rejection or a correction to the downside, on such a correction, I'm always more inclined to expect a retest that would also solidify what we are seeing on the RSI, just to confirm that we actually have hit a bottom. And why do I do this? Because, you know, let's just look a little bit in the past. In the past, it's very easy to get signals wrong and mixed up. And just like here, we did have our strong dump. What happened? We had a retest to the upper area. Very nice. Little low, making a higher low on both RSI and on the price action. But then what did happen on the move up? I don't know if you're able to see this. We make a lower high. We don't reach this high, but if we look at the RSI, what happened? What happened is we made a very, very bearish signal here. And this was actually the cue to let go your position, because once it started rejecting, we went down for the big one. Yeah. After that dump, what happened? We had a low on RSI and price, a little bit of a higher low on the RSI, but a very much lower low on the price. Now, we did get our reaction from this, but again, after such a dump, we retested the low areas quite a few times. We took a lot of time building up momentum, especially because a lot of people got burned here. A lot of people lost faith. And what do people do? Then they just wait and wait to see more confirmation of a reversal. So basically, I also am one of those people who is trying to be more on the safe side than the cavalier side. And I know, sometimes you miss opportunities, but that's not a big problem. Missing an opportunity is less painful than making bad trade after bad trade, because this breaks your morale, and this is what wipes you. This is how you end up losing more, becoming emotional, and yeah, then it just builds up from there. Okay, so here, for me, on my book, I'm just being careful right now. Is it possible that we run up to the upside again? Sure, it's very, very possible. But let's have a look at the RSI and see what kind of levels we would need to break in order not to get another lower high on the RSI. So RSI here is sitting at 78.6. Let's type it into pigs is magic number calculator, so 78.61 to be exact. Let's hit it, and this would set us at 14,380. Now, this is a 1 hour chart, okay? Keep that in mind. 14,380 would be at the top of the red channel, and like even a little bit more in the future than here. If we go straight up, I think we would even need to break the upper side of the red channel. Now, is this possible? Of course, it is perfectly possible. What would happen if we manage to break? Then I think price is just going to drag down a little bit, find some new support, maybe even confirm the support area before we start moving up again. Mind you not, if we are reaching this high, RSI is also going to start looking very exhausted. So maybe a new consolidation or a little bit of trending within this this triangle shape here, the green triangle shape. Maybe this could happen, but in order for this to play out, we really need to see price break above let's be a little larger. Let's say 14,400, because now I would like to have a look at the higher time frames. On the lower time frame, we did not get any sign of trouble because we had our higher high over a higher high on the RSI, which is actually not a bad thing. So in the shorter term, this makes it actually playable that we would start making a higher high and start closing higher than the blue box area. It would still be valuable. But, of course, it still needs to play out. What did I say yesterday? If we close in this blue box area, the point of no return is as soon as we start making a lower low. This is where we can assume that even if we bounce up, the bounce is never ever going to reach the same heights anymore, because then we have confirmed the entire change of momentum. The bearish divergence has taken over all the bullish little signs that we have seen. So yeah, still some things to keep your eyes on. This low here, again, it's in time, looking in time, it does look like the red channel is going to be our main indicator for this whole motion. As soon as we start breaking below the red channel, I think this could be the signal that we don't want to see, of course. Right now, on the shorter term, right here, we are bouncing against this node here. What I would like to see actually is a little bit of a swipe down, taking some more support on this area, because I think if we reach down here, we could start getting another bullish divergence that would actually start resetting the whole formation. Now let's have a look at the RSI level here, so we can already just go over this, and then after that we're going to look at the higher time frames. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long, because I know I'm a chattermouth, and you know, I just like to spread my knowledge. So yeah, 40.84. Let's see what kind of price levels we need. We meet at 40.84. So that would be 13,601. So 13,601 would be right here in this area. This would not give us anything. This doesn't say anything at all. You know what? Let's go a little bit further down the line and see what this could read. 33.23. And maybe we want to go to the close settings. Maybe that would give us a stronger read. This would be 41.71. Let's do this. 71. So yeah, to get a lower low here on the RSI, we need to print a lower low on the price action. So I think this one here, this little structure, this one is not going to help us. Let's go with this here. What does this read? 37.29. Let's do this. 0.29. 13,430. So 13,430. Okay, this could start playing out a little bit. So maybe a retest here of the blue box area. That could be nice, having at least a close here on the 1 hour chart. This could initiate a bullish divergence with this area. And let's go even a little bit further and look at this one. What does this read? 27.32. 27.32. 13,050. Okay, so this is actually interesting. So yeah, reaching down below here, but not breaking 13,050. Remember, 13,050 is right the edge of the blue box here. So this could actually like breaking. How are we gonna do this? How are we going to do this? let me grab this because we don't really need it. So in between the white line and the blue box, so if we reach in this lower zone of the blue box here, this could also still help us build a bullish signal that would actually help us reset the entire situation. So there's good, there's okay, there's good, there's better, and then here there is the doom area. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a tricky situation right now, and you know, I would actually prefer to let it play out, but this is my way of trading right now. I would prefer to let it play out, and on the bounces, see what kind of reads we get again, and then, you know, start deciding from there. Because I think if we really reach in this situation here, we might get a reset of the formation, but this doesn't mean that we are going to see a strong run up at once. Also, if we do react way too strong, again, we're gonna end up in trouble on the upside. Yeah, so you can play it just like a range, but keep that in mind that depending on where the bounce will be, where also the reaction would be, and where the resistance is, all this will help you analyze how strong the new, or where the new support is supposed to be found. Now, I would also like, just for fun and giggles, use the Fibonacci retracement tool just to make a little bit of a measured move and see. Yeah, so the 0.618 is actually straight where our bounce, where our resistance line is forming. So this is, yeah, more or less exactly on the dot. So yeah, I would still be inclined to expect a little bit of a downside and a retest of one of those lower areas, and then depending on where those areas are situated, possibly a different reaction to the upside. Like if we touch here, I do think we can expect a stronger move to the upside, but I think the 1 hour chart is not going to give us a lot of information for this. So let's go over to the 3 hour chart to see what the 3 hour chart is showing us. Now, the 3 hour chart, it closes in 2 hours, so still a lot of range to be playing here. Let's have a look first to the upside. On the upside, we have an RSI read of 66.83. So let's crunch the numbers. 66.83. That would be 14,223. So 14,223. Yeah, it was more or less like what we were saying yesterday. Breaking the blue box area could actually make it. Let's do like this. That would actually be a close on the green channel, or maybe even the red channel would be really nice. So yeah, for now, some upside still in the cards. Now on the downside, let's have a look to see if we have a retest, which implications we could get from there. First of all, let's look at all the RSI levels that we can see, all the local lows. We have 49.18 for this one. this would be at 667. That's really a close one. That would be almost same areas as here. Let's go for the other local lows. 38.72 and 37.38. So 38.72. Sure, this is 13,297. So yeah, 13,300 more or less. So yeah, again, having a close on the white line here would be good. Having a close in between the white line and the bottom of those two candles. Let me zoom in here. Those two candles, I hope you can see them right here. Yeah. And then we do have this low here, 37.38, 37.38. This would bring us down to 13,240. 13,240. Yeah, that would be just a little almost at the bottom of this wick. So basically, you know, on this read, I would say having a bullish divergence is getting very tricky, because we don't want to break the low of this wick. From what I see here, I have a strong feeling that our point of no return is slightly creeping up. I do think once we are going to break this white line here at let's say 13,220, I think once we break this one, a recovery is still possible, but it's not going to be as explosive as we are expecting. Right now, a retest of these lower areas would be really nice. That would be a very beautiful signal. If we move up higher, then we do need to see the top of this blue box broken, maybe also breaking the green trend line that comes in from quite some time, or just closing on the green trend line. That would make it also for me to expect that we are in a healthy situation, that we are recovering, and that this signal here is actually valid as a bottom. Okay, now I know this is a lot to take in, and I do understand that the Spoon Boys are not really enjoying this content, because yeah, you know, what else can you say? There's not a lot more that you can talk about here. We did the Fibonacci retracement. I do see that we already have hit a resistance. So yeah, if we are not breaking through the resistance and going a little bit lower, then I still think the plan of the red channel is in play. What is really positive is that we did bounce off of this green line, which was a resistance, and now potentially turned into support. So this is a positive signal. If and when we start creeping down below, maybe it would be a nice position to be looking for a long, because your stop loss could be set really closely. Would I be taking a position right here? should know. This is mid-range. We could literally go both ways, and you know, where do you set your stop losses? Where do you put your safeties in? Okay, now just on the larger time frame, there are also some interesting things popping up. We do have our series of higher lows followed by a series of lower lows. We do have higher highs followed by a series of lower highs. But right here we are kind of in the swoop motion of this whole formation. So like I said, this is actually where a lot is to be decided. This is where, you know, the next motion of the trend is going to be shown and displayed. Right here, all these were some of the easier trades to make. Nice, beautiful uptrend. But where will it start retracing? So let's have a look, because breaking this RSI is not going to be easy. We're sitting at 91, let's call it 92, and the indicator reads 20,565. Now, is it possible one day to get 20,000 for a Bitcoin? Yeah, sure, it's perfectly possible. Is this going to happen this week? Not very likely. Of course, more crazy things have happened. But looking at where the RSI is coming from and where we are situated, if we look more into the past, we can see that really high reads often follow a low read on the RSI. Now, this is not a rule. I would never trade on the RSI from highs to lows, because number one, those games play out over way too long a time. And you know, who wants to hold on to their positions for so long? And then again, you know, if you would have shorted here, and okay, RSI is cooling off, but you would be making loss. Yeah, so I trade divergences. I do like the divergences, but right now RSI, I'm looking on the long term more as a momentum indicator, and it usually precedes a little bit the turn of the momentum. You know, when you see RSI getting exhausted, then you know you could still win a few more trades in your favor, but keep your eyes open for a turn of momentum. And I think this is why a lot of people for more than a week have been shouting that that Bitcoin is going to turn bearish. While I knew for sure that all these signals were premature, we do need to see confirmation over price on price over RSI. But right here, I think right now is the make or break time. This is where we are going to see a confirmation whether the momentum is going to change. So keep all that in mind, please. Don't jump the gun. I'm pretty sure if we will spot a change of behavior, that it will still be followed by a strong reaction to the upside, where we get a last chance at maybe getting a great long running all the way up, and then we will start having the confirmation and seeing how we can start playing the other side of the trades. Yeah, so let's have a little look at the dollar before I close all this off. Then what happened on the dollar? Oh my god, the dollar is going crazy, crazy dollar. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. So this is actually the one that is most interesting to me. So like I said yesterday, we did have our retest of the low. We did have a reaction here, bounce down, making here our bullish divergence. I'm going to mark it off right here, higher low and lower low. So this hit us to the upside, but we got rejected. Now we are making another higher low on the RSI, but when we look at this point and this point, this again is a lower low on the price. So what does this say? This says bullish divergence. Now it's still a little bit premature because we could still be printing lower lower prices on the price chart, but all in all, I do think the dollar is making a little bit of a chance to show its head, to pull its head up and start printing a few more higher highs before anything else happens. Also, over the longer term, we do have a very strong bullish divergence over all these areas. Not this one, but especially these areas here, and also those. So yeah, I do think this is where the dollar is going to start making a little bit of an attempt to start printing higher highs. Now, what does this mean for the stock market and for Bitcoin? Just like I said, maybe Bitcoin is getting ready to see a change of momentum. Of course, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to capitulate all at once. We are going to see confirmation on it. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, I think this is where you want to be cautious. This is where you want to be very careful. Let's look at E-mini futures, because E-minis is also very correlated to the dollar. And what do we see? We do see a series of higher highs, and we do see our series of lower highs on the RSI. So same story. I think here we could start seeing a rejection of these highs and the price start trending down. Lastly, we have the S&P, and the S&P 500, same thing, is starting to get into bearish territory, starting to look really toppy. So yeah, all in all, I think the three markets, S&P, E-mini futures, and Bitcoin, are going to hey, Lagertas, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm really sorry, but you're just joining in on the end of the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Now, remember, if you want to see the restream, if you want to see the video from the beginning, go to my website. You will have the link here on the site, wolvesofbybit.com. You go to the website here, scroll all the way down, and here click YouTube. This will lead you to the to my YouTube channel, where I repost the videos every time after I'm finished streaming. So if you want to see everything over again, please have a look there. It's gonna pop up like any in 20 minutes tops after I finish streaming. Okay, thank you, and I'm sorry for you missing most of my stream. I go live every day on I'll try to be live every day at 12:30 UTC. So wait, let me type this. All right, cool. I hope this helps. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Now let's finish. Let's round it up. So yeah. So S&P looking bearish. E-mini futures looking bearish, looking very toppy. Even on the higher time frames, same thing. It's looking exhausted. We do have again lower high, higher high. So this is a bearish signal. We do have a major higher high compared to this area. So those are these and these. As you can see, this is a low pattern, this is a pattern rising up. So yeah, looking toppy, looking bearish. And then dollar is actually starting to look stronger as it goes. So I do think the three markets, including Bitcoin, are going to be inverse correlated to what the dollar is doing. I think right now this is also signaling that we are actually reaching the top of our situation. We had a very nice run. We had higher highs, but we keep printing lower highs on the RSI. Yeah. So yeah, be careful. Think about setting up your trades close to where your stop losses should be. Like I said, the downside, I don't expect us to break down from here in one straight move. There will be bounces along the way, and during those bounces, keep your eyes for possible new divergences. Especially, I think the big one we're gonna have to look for is this area here. This is where I would like to see a divergence being formed off of, because on the bigger picture, oh, maybe even this one here, because on the bigger picture, this was the low. So getting something in this area, this would give us the next huge run up. Let's just finish by making a calculation and seeing how low we need to go, and then I'm gonna leave it for today. So here for this one we have 36.0. Let's go with 36. So 12,800, 820, 12,820, which is not bad at all. This would just be here in this area. Probably if we break this area, we are going to see a retest of the lower channel. And then let's go here with this one, 24.3. 24.3. This would be 11,550. 11,500. Yeah, we would, I think, for 11,500, we are gonna have to go really strong and steep, because if we take too much time, oh, mind you not, this is the 10-hour chart, but if we do take like too much time, by the end of November, this area already is going to find itself outside of the trending channel. But yeah, we're still early November, so actually these things could possibly play out. These things are within the realm of reality, but like I said, there's going to be bounces along the way. First of all, I still do expect a retest of the higher areas after we touch below here somewhere. If we actually really start closing above the blue box and find some support here, then, you know, forget what I said. Not a change of behavior yet. We could then still see some continuation. Then the bull game is not over yet. But, you know, for now, this is what I would suggest. Wait for either a breakout and a retest above this situation, or maybe if we have a test of those lower areas, you could start looking for a long and play out this ride one more time. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. Remember, if you want to support my channel and you want to give me a little kickback, I don't take YouTube monetization. I don't take any monetization on any of these channels. I don't care for that. What I am is a big supporter of ByBit. I love their platform. I do have my affiliate link. You can use it to sign up to ByBit. Get your bonuses. It doesn't cost a thing. And, you know, if you don't like it, you can just take your money and run. It doesn't matter. You know, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. We're living in a free world, and, you know, it's also a free world for yourself. But I really do enjoy ByBit. It's by far, in my opinion, one of the most professional trading platforms there are. I love the support channel. I love the community. The chat is not a troll box. It's a very, very friendly community. And if you sign up to ByBit, you get the bonuses. You get many perks that are allowed for me to give to you, and you also get access to my live Discord channel where you can just chat with me 24/7. I'm always reachable there. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much. Join me tomorrow, same time, same channel, 12:30 UTC. Be there or be square. Thank you very much, guys, and yeah, bye bye.